Hello guys, welcome to Desvio Bússola channel. Today we are going to fly from London Heathrow to Paris Charles de Gaulle. If you don't know me yet, my name is Claudio Fonseca. I am a real 777 first officer. So join with me today on this flight from UK to France, and we are going to try to simulate as most as we can the real flight operations on 777-300ER, like this one that you can see right now is the KLM 777-300ER. Our call sign today is KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. So I'm going to do a couple of setups here. Before I start the setup itself, I'm going to give you some information about our flight plan. It's going to be 44 minutes of a flight. We are planned flight level 250, and we need 14.8 tons of fuel. We have an estimated zero fuel weight of 206.559. All these settings I'm going to configure in the Prepare 3D, the PMDG aircraft. We also going to fly with a cost index of 119, and that's pretty much the information we need. The departure is expected 27 right, max seat 1 Foxtrot. So max seat 1 Foxtrot. Then we have our route until Bibax, and then Bibax 9 Victor arrival, probably runway 9 right in Paris. We are going to check all this information according to the ATC that we have today in the Vatsim system. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm going to come back to the airplane. And before we do this, we have Fly Paulo with us already, Kawan Costa, Ale Souza. Guys, this broadcast is going to be in English, okay? So I hope you can follow me today for this broadcast. Of course, I can explain to you in Portuguese. If you have a question, you can write it in Portuguese in the chat, in the live chat that we have. So if you don't understand English, let me know, write in Portuguese. I reply to you in Portuguese as well. Of course, I'm going to reply as well in English, so the worldwide followers can go through today as well. Okay, so now on the Prepare 3D, we are going inside, and one of the first thing we are going to check is to turn the battery on and to connect the primary and secondary external powers. Okay, that's the electrical power up, usually performed by maintenance guys. Okay, so usually this is done by maintenance guys. So when the pilots come to the airplane, this is already set. Another thing that I'm going to set up right now is the weights that we need today. So I'm going to use here the FS Actions menu on the payload, and I'm going to set the zero fuel weight to 206.559. This is just something to simulate what we have on the sim brief. As well, we return here and we go to the fuel. On the fuel, we need 14.8 tons, so 14,000, I would set 14,900 tons of fuel for the flight today. Okay, so we have pretty much everything set up for our flight. I'm going to start with the preliminary pre-flight. So AD2 on, emergency exit lights are on, and we are still waiting for the displays to pop up. On the 777, it takes up to 7 minutes for the displays to pop up. Okay, so right now I'm already connected at Vatsim. I already sent my flight plan, and I can see some ATC online. So just for you to know, right now we have London Heathrow Tower and London Center. Most probably we are going to have Paris approach as well for this flight today. Okay, so I'm going to set up this flight on my iPad. On my iPad I have the Jeppesen application. Okay, if you don't have the Jeppesen application but you have a Graph subscription, you can have pretty much the same information for the shards and the route itself. Right now you are going to see a couple of warnings. All these warnings, they are the self-test of the airplane system. So when you power up the airplane does a couple of tests to check all the systems, and then will give you a message on what is wrong. If you don't have any kind of message after the self-test, that means the airplane is okay and ready to fly. So our flight today is from Echo Golf Lima Lima to Lima Fox Papa Golf. Okay, I'm going to open here my parking stance chart, and I'm going to give you the outside view. So right now we are parked at position 303. That's important for us to give ATC our current position. 303 at Pier 6 on Terminal 3 in London Heathrow. Okay, so I'm just going to zoom it out so you can see our position related to the runway 9 right, 9 left, 27 right, and 27 left. This is the main terminal number 3, and we are here at Pier number 6 in London Heathrow, pretty much in the center apron of the airport. Usually nowadays with the COVID restriction, this is an apron for cargo airplanes because the cargo airplanes, the flights for cargo airplanes, they increased during Corona, so they are using these positions now for cargo airplanes as well. Today we are going to perform this passenger flight to Paris from here. Okay, as I was telling you, now we have the displays and we can check our status. We just have the TCAS here. This is because our ADRU is not aligned. Our inertial reference unit is not aligned. I'm assuming that once we have the alignment completed, we are going to have clear this TCAS message, so no TCAS message status anymore, and the airplane will be good for flight. Of course, after the alignment, if we still have the TCAS status message, we'll have to call maintenance for them to figure out how to fix the issue or to dispatch the airplane with the TCAS inoperative. Okay. Also, JR Junior, it's here saying good morning and saying for us to have a good flight and to practice English today. Yes, that's our main goal today, to practice English as well. So as I told the guys before, if you want to write in the comments in the live chat in Portuguese, no issues. I'm going to reply to you as well. Okay. So everything set. I'm just going to open the FMC here on the position initialization page. I'm just going to set our current GPS position as inertial position to have the alignment completed during our pre-flight. So let's start with the pre-flight now. We are going to check here that ADU is on, thrust proximity compensation is auto, primary flight computers are in auto, battery is on, IFE passive power switch, cabin utilities, they are on, APU generator is on, even though the APU master switch is still off. We keep APU generator in the on position. When we start the APU generator takes over control of the electrical power automatically. The bus tie switches, they are in auto, and the external powers, primary and secondary, they are on for now. All the generators for the engines, they are on. You can see 6 amber lights here. This is because the engines are off. Once the engines are on, the generators will take over the electrical power as well. Like the APU generator, we keep it on. Once we have the engines running, they will take control of the electrical power. Then we check the ground proximity, runway override is in normal position, emergency lights are armed, service intercom is off, passenger oxygen normal position. Window heat, all of them on, and ram air turbine normal position, this is off. The hydraulic panel, this is very important, only 2 pumps are on right now. The left engine primary pump and the right engine primary pump, they have a fault message because the engines are off, but all other like the electrical C1 and C2 primary, they are off, and all the demand pumps are off for now. No electronics, we are going to set it off. Passenger seat belts also off. For the lights, pretty much all of them off. The only one we need right now is the navigation lights. For the cargo fire, they are in the normal position, and the discharge button is also normal position. Engine electronic control mode in normal position, and the engine start switches in normal position. Auto start is also on. Fuel Jetson switch all in normal position. All the system is off, and the fuel pumps, main fuel pumps off with the low pressure light illuminated, center tanks pump off, no lights, and the cross feed, they are closed, no lights as well. Engine and wing anti-ice, they are both in the auto position, lights as well, as I told you, navigation lights on for now. Air conditioning, equipment cooling auto, gas for auto, recirculation fans, the lower and the upper on, packs off for now. We have the APU off, and the trim air switches, they are on. All bleed air isolation valve is auto position, APU bleed in auto, and engine bleeds, they are on. Pressurization both outflow in auto, and that's it in the overhead for the first officer. Then it goes down, turning on the flight director switch, and he can check that we have the traffic information, that we have the VOR indications, and that we have the airports in our display. Coming to this side, we check the oxygen, and we can stand by on our performance. I'm going to increase the panel floodlight here. I forgot to do that in the overhead. Okay, that's better. We are still waiting less than 1 minute now for the AD route to align. We are going to check the navigation display and the primary display in a second. Right now, the ground proximity switches, all of them normal position, auto brake RTO, and then we keep coming down here to the center pedestal. We are going to monitor VHF left and VHF right. We are going to use the right weather radar system today in weather plus turbulence. The center VHF is in data mode, and we have to set squawk 2000 for now. Also here the floodlight in the middle position. That's the end for the first officer. So we go now to the captain. The captain starts with the VOR switches, the flight directors, and then comes here as well oxygen test, performance, or in this case today, airport map for London Heathrow. Now we have the ADIRUs aligned, so we checked heading 360, 1, 2, and 3 times, and our altimeter. I'm going to request the 80s for London Heathrow. We were going to do this via CPDLC, but I'm going to read for you now. We have information Papa. So we are departing runway 27 left. Wind is 180 at 4 knots, so we have crosswind 4 knots. Temperature is 18. Altimeter 1014. So we have to set here in hectopascals 1014. We check 1014 1, 2, and 3 times, and the altimeter reading is 100 feet. So that's our conditions for today. So we keep going here, traffic on, and airports is what we need for now. So we keep going down now to check parking brake on, alternate pitch trim, normal, speed brake down the 10, stabilizer trim cutout switches in normal, thrust lever idle, and thrust reverses stalled. Flap up, alternate flap off, and the fuel control switches cut off. That's the end of the captain preliminary. As you can see now, we don't have any status message, so the airplane is good, the hydraulic quantities, they are good, and the oxygen quantity is also good. For the hydraulic, something around 1.0, and oxygen usually above 1000. You don't have to worry about the oxygen for the crew. Oil quantity for the engine 26 and 26 on both of them. This is good, and we are going to come to the checklist, and we are going to do a checklist reset and reset all. Right now we are going to do now the pre-flight checklist. So pre-flight checklist: oxygen tested 100% on both sides, captain and first officer side, and flight instruments heading 306, altimeter 1014. Pre-flight checklist is complete. Edson Joaquim is also around in the live chat. Thank you for watching. As I told the other guys, any comment in Portuguese, I will be more than happy to reply to you as well. Okay? The ones that want to try English, the want to practice English, it's most welcome as well. Okay? So, with this kind of information, we can try to figure out our performance for today. So we are going to depart from Echo Golf Lima Lima by 80s, runway 27 left. It's dry. We are going to use wind 0 because we have some actually we have crosswind, so I'm going to use -5. Temperature is 18 right now, and the QNH 1014. We try to take off 2, flap optimal, air conditioning auto, anti-ice off, and our estimated weight for takeoff, according to SimBrief flight plan, is 220.7 tons. So I'm going to use 221 for takeoff calculations. Okay, so that gives us flap 15 on runway 27 left. Select temperature 45, N188.4, V1135, VR138, V2148, and VREF flaps 3140. Okay, so that is checked. The last thing we still have to do is to complete our CDU. So to complete our CDU, I'm going to open this bigger for you to see. So, index page, ident, we have the 777-300ER engines. They are the General Electric 19115, 1,000 pounds of thrust. Our navigation data is active from 9 September to 7 October this year, and the drag and fuel flow factor is 0. So we already set the initial position for the inertial. Now we are going to select Echo Golf Lima Lima. Guys complaining about the screen, just give me a minute. Yes, I'm over the screen again. So webcam going off. You can follow the whole information again. So index, ident, 777-300 G9115 Bravo Lima, and the nav data is active. So we are departing from Echo Golf Lima Lima. I'm going to set the route, Echo Golf Lima Lima to Lima, France, Paris, Goulet. And I'm going to request the route. The route is being requested. So we wait for the route to be ready to load. Now we have the information there. Edson saying that he doesn't speak English very well. No problem. Talk to me in Portuguese. If you don't understand something that I'm saying, you can write in the comments so I can clarify to you as well, okay? So now we have the information. Route uplink is ready to be loaded, or we can purge. That means we can trash this information. In our case, we want to load, okay? As we load, we go to the next page, and then we are going to see the route being loaded. So what we have now is Maxit Yankee 803 to Mike India Delta, Upper Lima 612 to Bogna, then we fly direct to Hardy, then Airway Upper Mike 605 to Bivax. Okay, so that's our route. We come back here on the first page and we set our flight as KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. Okay, we activate and we execute this route. Now we set the departure, runway 27 left. We are going to use Maxit 1 Foxtrot. Maxit 1 Foxtrot is for 27 right. So we use Matix 1 Golf 27 left. We check the legs page. It matches the SID. We execute and then we go departure, arrival, index again, arrival into Paris. So far, runway 9 right. We have Bivax 9 Victor arrival. And this Bivax 9 Victor, we need to select the transition. So I'm going to open the chart here. Arrival, Bivax 9 Victor. I think it's MOPA 6 Echo. Let's go to the legs page and let's check. Yes, that's the one. So we have now Bivax 9 Victor to Mopar and then the approach transition to runway 9 right for now. Let's see, because in Paris usually we land on the short one 9 left. We do the change in flight if needed. Okay, so now route 2, we do a route copy. So the route is complete. We go to performance initialization, reserves according to our sim brief is 6.9. So we set here 6.9 and the zero fuel weight is 206,559. So 206.6. We round it up to the next 100 kilos. Our cruising altitude today we are expecting 250 and the cost index 119. Thrust limit, takeoff, and next page, acceleration altitude is 1000, everything is set. So now the box, as we say, the FMC is complete. We are going to set a few things here in the MCP. 6000 is the initial altitude constraint, and the heading for departure from London Heathrow on 27 left is 269. So initial heading is supposed to be 269. 269 is set. Bob Sombrito also here with us, saying good morning to us, and he's commenting another live to learn more about real aviation. Thank you for following me and being here again. We have one information here: doors, auto, and manual. If I go to the doors, I can see that pretty much all the doors are in auto position. It shouldn't be like this. So I'm going to FS action doors, and I'm going to say disarm all, because on the ground we keep them disarmed. Okay, that's the standard for the entry doors to be disarmed. We only arm them in preparation for the taxi. Okay, that's how it is in real life. Okay, so we have a couple of information. The doors are manual now, parking brake is set, and the auto brake is set for the reject takeoff, RTO. Right now, I'm going to call London Tower 118.5. So coming down here, 118.5.
Mr. Tower, good day. Speedbird 766 with you. Information Papa on board CNH 1014 Airbus A321. Request for clearance to Oslo. Get the bonus fast ticket.
Speedbird 766, hello. You are cleared to the best airport in the world, Oslo Gardermoen, on the Brooklyn Park 7 Golf departure. The squawk is 3533.
Cleared to Oslo Gardermoen, Brooklyn Park 7 Golf departure, squawking 3533. And I know it is the best airport in the world. Speedbird 766.
766, yes, it's a good choice, and your readback is correct. Break, you're ring 78 Whiskey Tango, taxi left on Echo, hold short, no question, left on Bravo, hold short of Echo, apologies.
Continue left on Bravo, hold short of Echo, you're ring 76 Tango.
Good morning, 32 November, approaching Echo, continue Bravo, hold at Lockheed.
Continue Bravo, hold Lockheed, thanks, Speedbird 502 November.
34 Romeo Echo, taxi Bravo, hold Lockheed.
So guys, you can see now,
Continue Bravo and hold Lockheed,
you can listen to the
277 to the left, surface between 187
I'm going to request our ATC clearance to Paris.
Speedbird 277. Speedbird 2834, ready for taxi.
Virgin 3, Charlie, are you able to November Bravo 3?
Virgin 3, Charlie, AFM.
Virgin 3, Charlie, right, Lima, hold November Bravo 3.
Hold November Bravo 3 via Lima, Virgin 3, Charlie. JetBlue 20 ready for taxi.
JetBlue 20 R3, Virgin 350, taxi straight ahead, Lima, hold November Bravo 3.
After the Virgin, taxi straight ahead, Lima, November Bravo 3, JetBlue 20.
Euro wing 78 Whiskey Tango, taxi Echo, hold Lockheed. Present Bravo, hold Lockheed, apologies.
Taxi Bravo and hold Lockheed, you're ring 78 Tango.
Metro, afternoon, KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, 777 Whiskey 303 with Papa, request ATC clearance. Metro Tower, KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, stand by. Call you back with the clearance in a bit.
Thank you.
With 277, contact London Control 129-425.
Contact London 129-425, Speedbird 277, goodbye.
So that's it,
3
guys.
Charlie from November Bravo, correction, via November Bravo 3, line up to 7 left.
We are waiting for our
November
clearance.
Bravo 3, cleared runway 27 left urgent 3, Oscar Charlie.
Or 3 Oscar Charlie, sorry, just confirm that's line
Just
up
to
and
expedite things here,
Line
I'm
up
going
command,
to start
please,
a view.
Ether Tower American 2-1, ready to taxi.
American 2-1, taxi Echo, hold Lockheed. Question, Bravo, well, I'm saying Echo all the time, it's Bravo, hold Lockheed.
Bravo, hold Lockheed. Tower, Speedbird 2804, ready for taxi.
Good, 2804, taxi Alpha, hold at Desvio.
Alpha, hold at Desvio, Speedbird 2804.
As you can see, one airplane lining up for takeoff. We have another one at the holding point and another one behind. The second behind is on taxiway Bravo, and he's holding short in November 3. They are departing most probably from November Bravo 3 intersection. You can see a few guys are going to taxi behind us as well, and that apron that you see on the screen before at the back is the British Airways apron.
Question 30 Charlie, question 3
That's the
Oscar
Terminal
Charlie,
5.
27 left, step between 160 degrees.
Terminal 5 is the British Airways terminal.
27 clear, take urgent 3 Oscar Charlie. Speedbird 2804 at Abaixo.
JetBlue 20 from November, question via November Bravo 3, line up
Lucas
to 7
Silva
left.
is also here saying good morning. Thank you for watching, thank you for being with us today.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, I have your clearance, so you're ready to copy.
Ready to copy, KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, just head over to Paris, and Maxis 1 Golf departures, 5017.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, clear to Paris, they go. Matix 1 Golf departure, scope 5017.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, correct?
So we got the clearance.
Super 71 Bravo stand 5.2, request push stop please.
Let's go back inside our airplane.
Spirit 71 Bravo,
We have scope 50
approved, facing south.
Approved, face south.
17. And our departure
3 Oscar Charlie, contact on the control
is
127,
Matix 1 Golf.
425.
We are clear to Paris. Paris to go. So everything is set. So right now we have the APU running.
2804 left on to
And
Bravo,
disconnect the
hold
primary
at,
external power.
yeah.
Turn
You
on
can
the
hold
facts.
at, Lockheed.
And we also request them to
Can
disconnect
stand 317. Have a
the
good
ground
afternoon.
power. We don't need the ground power anymore, and they can remove the chop.
Please, say again,
Yes.
gate 317
So
or
last thing we still have to do is to set our performance.
317.
That's the correct
Thank you very much.
runway,
KLM 107.
the correct SID, so we can add the performance.
Good afternoon.
We have one question from Lucas Silva. This is the Prepare 3D version 5, and I'm using the PMDG 777-300 ER,
Manchester Umlaut 1 Golf departure,
Yep.
Stock 7501.
the EFP from the 200 version.
Umlaut 1 Golf departure and squawk 7501, shuttle 2 kilo.
For the
JetBlue
thrust
20
limit,
for
we are going to
Bravo
select
3, line up
takeoff
7
to, temperature is 45,
Bravo 3, clear.
and we need flaps 15. CG today is 28. Our V1 135,
502 November, take a
VR
right turn
138.
Lima, hold at November Bravo 3.
and
Wait,
V2
Lima, hold November
148.
Bravo 3, Super 502 November.
We also check that our reference speed flaps 30 matches the calculation, so that means we have pretty much the same weight on performance and on the FMC.
November Bravo 2
Let me know if the ATC is too
Right
loud for you
on
today,
to
okay?
link to
If it's
9
too loud,
and November Bravo 2 Whiskey as a whole short.
reduce
27 left, between
its
160
volume,
degrees
okay?
for
Let me know. If
take
it's
off.
too loud, if you cannot hear me,
7 left, JetBlue 20.
you should mainly hear me and the
Instrutor
ATC in the
good
background.
afternoon, Speedbird 65, information Quebec,
So-
Boeing 777-200, QNH 1013, standby 31, looking for clearance.
148 is our V2.
65, hello, you are cleared to
Copy
your
the MCP.
destination, Nairobi, on the destination to Gulf departure, squawking
48,
7276.
LNAV and VNAV, all set for takeoff.
Takeoff 27 left,
Okay.
7276 on the squawk, Speedbird 65. 65, all correct.
Now we are going to request cabin crew to close the doors. So all doors, we close all, and let me see how it is right now. Yes, all doors are closed. So we are going to ask them to arm them. Yes, everything is armed. So our before start preparation. Right electrical demand pump to auto.
Speedbird 65, looking for push and start,
Once
please.
the fault light goes off, that means the right hydraulic system is pressurized. We can pressurize the rest, the center, and the other demand pumps to auto. Seatbelt
I'll get for
on.
129425, JetBlue 20. Have a great day.
Main fuel pumps, main tanks, fuel pumps to on, beacon to on. We do a recall. We have just two information: engine shutdown
27 line,
and
Speedbird,
GGAS off.
502 November.
That's correct. And last but not least, transponder to transponder. So right now we can do the before start checklist. Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP V2148 heading 9, altitude 6000.
Actually,
Takeoff speeds.
280, is that initial?
Going to set it here.
Affirm, yeah,
Right
flight
side.
level 30 is
So
initial.
takeoff speeds are V1 135, VR 138, and V2 148. Video pre-flight completed.
Golf and standard noise basement. Cook 5414.
Same is supposed to be 525,
Cleared on the Compton 3 Golf departure, standard north of basement,
525,
and squawk
0 and 0 is set now.
Conquer 1.
Taxi and takeoff briefing is complete. So, before start checklist complete.
We're 78 Whiskey Tango after departing British Airways 320 via November Bravo 2 Whiskey, line up 27 left.
Going to request
After
clearance,
AC20
pushback and start.
traffic, line up runway 27 left, Eurowing 76 Tango.
LM5 Charlie Foxtrot request pushback and start.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot standby, break American 21, right turn Lima, hold November Bravo 3.
Right turn Lima, hold November, Bravo 3. Any chance of going all the way down to the end?
Okay, American 21, no problem, I have.
KLM 1033 is on the block. Thank you very much for the ATC. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You could clearly hear one Brazilian here.
Speedbird
Just landed in London. We can say that by the accent. I can clearly identify Brazilians like me talking on the radio.
502 November, 27 left, between 16 degrees, 4 knots. You okay for takeoff?
27 left, clear takeoff, many thanks. Speedbird 502 November.
Heathrow Tower, Turkish 5 Whiskey, request pushback and start up, gate 307.
Turkish 5 Whiskey, squawk 4447. American 21, did you get my call?
Negative.
American 21. It's going to be the third right then, so straight ahead onto Bravo, link 28, back onto Alpha to November Bravo 28, go.
You're ready to go, just
Bravo,
waiting
link
clearance
28,
to start and push.
Alpha.
Heathrow Tower, Turkish 5 Whiskey, squawk 4447.
KLM 55 Charlie Foxtrot, stand 302, push and start approved, straight push.
Straight push, approach KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot.
Turkish 55 Whiskey, stand 5, question 306, question stand 307, pushes are approved,
So,
facing east.
we got the clearance.
Pushensted approach 3
Menu.
Eurowing 78 Whiskey Tango via November Bravo 2 Whiskey, 27 left, surface winds
Change it
167
to
degrees, 4 knots, clear takeoff.
Standard L.
Eurowing 78 Whiskey Tango,
Change the
clear
tug
takeoff,
type.
runway 27 left.
We want the nose to turn.
Romeo, question describe.
I always make it wrong, but it's to turn right, yes, 90 degrees. And let's have a look outside. The airplane is 73 meters long,
2804, second right,
so we need something like 120 meters out. Okay, so going back inside, so I'm going to set 120 meters and start.
2804, you make a second right until link to 9 and via November Bravo 2 Whiskey, line up 27 left.
Right to November Bravo 2 Whiskey, feedback 2804.
Still fine, 2 November, contact London Control 129425.
London on 129.45, thanks, good afternoon. Super 502 November.
Pushback is connected. You can see it outside. See there. Yes, it's connected. We got the message to release parking brake. Parking brake released. Pushback is being started now.
65,
Can we start our engines?
Bravo, hold
Right.
short echo.
Start.
Bravo, hold short echo, speed
To right.
65.
To run. Now we just monitor the start and the pushback itself.
You got 2 questions. Eurowing 78 Whiskey Tango, 1 to Unicorn, 1 to 2 decimal 8.
1 to Unicom, 1 to 2 decimal 8, thanks for the ATC, bye.
Spirit 2804, from November Bravo 2 Whiskey, 27 left, surface wind 167 degrees, 4 knots, clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway.
During the engine start, the start valves open, start to pump air inside the engines, so we have the N2 rotating.
Request push and start. 903.
Maximum monitoring, we have the fuel flow, so we
Where
have
are you? Okay, I see you there.
fuel added.
After traffic.
Then the N1 increase, the AGT increase,
push and start cruise facing south.
increasing. The
Alpha
flow
747, right to left.
stays around 1.0. Oil pressure increase, oil temperature increase, oil quantity reduces a little bit because the oil starts to flow on the engine. The vibration comes to around 0.5 or 0.6. We have the right engine start completely. Wait for the left one, start,
Right.
and the fuel control right, left.
Bravo, request taxi.
Same thing. We have air flowing into the engine, and to starts to increase maximum monitoring.
Alpha, hold at Lasso.
The engine releases the fuel itself, so we have an rise in the EGT. We follow N1 and 2. Again, fuel flow to be around 1.0. Oil pressure increase, oil temperature will increase, oil quantity is going to reduce a little bit because the oil is flowing on the engine, and the vibration is going to come down to 0.6 around. Pushback is complete. We need to set the parking brake. Parking brake set.
Brake set.
Short 2 kilo, request push on start.
We have engine start complete. We select flaps fit for our takeoff.
Push start 3
First officer starts setting APU to off. Checking engine. Anti-ice is in auto position. We have one recall, just tick as off information that's checked. And then the captain performs the flight control to left. Right.
Yeah, there is traffic, so you can hold
Down.
sort of echo.
Full up.
Okay, pass Sasso on
Moving
Bravo
here,
and we'll
we
hold
will,
short
and then
echo, people Thermal Bravo.
Other full left and full right. At this point, we have before start taxi checklist. Anti-ice auto, recall checked, flight control checked, ground equipment cleared before checklist is complete.
129.425, speed 284 right.
Heathrow Tower, lot 281, iOS 27 right. Lot 281, hello. Continue, you're number 2.
Hello, number 2, lot 281.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, ready to taxi.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, taxi straight ahead, hold at Locky.
Straight ahead, hold Locky. KLM 5 Charlie Bravo.
Fever 6 fine, after Echo, continue taxi on Bravo and there is
have
traffic
to
pushing
hold
onto Bravo at stand 347,
Locky is
hold
straight
behind
ahead
there.
on Bravo.
Continue on Bravo, caution the traffic pushing on to Bravo, hold short behind him, speedbird 65.
So, taxi light on. And we are ready to roll. Parking brake released. Here we go. Guys, if you are still there, say hello. I don't see any message after the Lucas Silva question. So if you are still following, if the live is live, please let me know.
Good afternoon, Heathrow, Thomas Speedbird 596, request radio check please.
596, I read you 5.
So on this taxiway,
Roger, reading us 5. Thank you very much, Speedbird 596.
ATC volume is a bit loud. Yeah, okay. We do something about it.
04 Romeo Echo, 27 left, Jefferson 160 degrees, 4 knots, clear.
27 left, let's take off, speedbird 4 Romeo Echo.
Lot 281, 27 right, Jefferson 160 degrees, 4 knots, clear land.
Clear land 27 right, lot 281.
Lot 2 Hotel Romeo, welcome to Heathrow. It's gonna be Terminal 2 today, so you can make a right turn onto Alpha and left on Echo.
JR, tell me, how is ATC now? Did it change?
Heathrow Tower, Lot 2 Hotel Romeo, request BA 217.
Lot 2 Hotel Romeo, yeah, that's okay. I can give you 217.
Don't think so.
No, actually 217 is taken. I can offer you 219 if that's okay.
No worries, 219 is good.
Lot 2 Hotel Romeo, thanks. Right on Alpha, left on Echo, hold at Echo 1.
I think now it's okay.
Right Alpha, left Echo, hold Echo 1, Lot 2 Hotel Romeo.
Out of Heathrow, good evening. Clipper 102, heavy stand 319, radio check please.
So we have the cabin ready information.
102.
We are taxiing.
Heathrow Tower, hello, very good afternoon, speedbird.
We are going to cross Kilo right now.
04 Romeo Echo, contact London Control 129.425.
The next one is Locky. Locky is just before taxiway Lima.
Before that, calling me, say again?
Yeah, no worries. Speedbird 792, just for that request for radio check 1185.
There's 792, hello, I read you 5.
And at lot 281, you're clear of 27 right for bay 216.
Lot 281, hello and welcome.
We turn on the weather radar on the first officer side, the terrain on the captain side. First officer is going to be...
Alright, right on Alpha, left on Echo, and expect 216, lot 281.
The pilot, we have to hold here.
Question, pushback is approved.
Pushback is
approved, American 21, choose to the left, Jefferson 160 degrees, and 4 knots, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, American 21.
Request taxi, Turkish Host.
Turkish 55 Whiskey, taxi straight ahead, Alpha hold, question, Bravo hold Locky.
Taxi straight ahead, Bravo, Turkish Host.
Glen 5 Charlie Foxtrot, right turn Lima, hold at November Bravo 3.
And KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, we need full name today.
5 Charlie Foxtrot is first right now onto Lima and hold at November Bravo 3.
First right Lima, hold November Bravo 3. KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot.
71 Bravo, you can continue the taxi on to Bravo and hold at Locky.
Continue Bravo, hold short Locky.
Clipper 109 request taxi.
What station for taxi?
938.
Good 938, taxi Bravo, hold Locky.
Bravo, hold Locky, 938.
Just 2 kilo, request taxi please.
That's a 2 kilo, taxi Bravo, hold Locky.
Bravo, hold Locky, shuttle 2 kilo.
I'm back, like, 709, insert, back, QNH 1013, IFR to Gothenburg.
0792, I'm not sure what happened there. Now your readability is, unfortunately, just 1 by 5.
Okay.
We're going to wait here. We need to go full length.
Station calling, I read you fine. However, I don't get your call sign, so put your call sign in text, please.
What we can do right now is to, before takeoff checklist, before takeoff checklist is complete.
Quebec, 113, IFR to Gothenburg.
Spirit 792, you are clear to Gothenburg Landvetter on the Brooklyn Park and Golf departure. 3511 is the squawk.
Brooklyn Park, 7 Golf, 3511, cheers. Spirit 792.
Spirit 792, correct.
Spirit 1487, 11 miles, 127 right.
Spirit 1487, hello. You're number 2, continue. The cargo is 3 Charlie, do I have you?
83 Charlie, final 27 right, 4 miles.
Correct, 83 Charlie, 27 right, surface in 16 degrees 4 knots. Clear to land.
Clear to land, thank you, 83 Charlie.
And American 21, are you still on my frequency?
Affirmative.
American 21, apologies, you can now go to London Control, 12945.
12945, see American 21.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, via November Bravo 3, line up 279.
And LM5 Charlie Foxtrot, we need at least the November Bravo 2 Echo for departure.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, okay, apologies. You can take a right, left onto Alpha and hold at November Bravo 2 Echo then.
Thank you. Left Alpha, hold November Bravo 2 Echo, KLM5 Charlie Foxtrot.
065, how is your situation? Can you have, what's the minimum take-off length?
Looking further taxi,
065.
So guys, I'm
Bravo 3 is good for us.
getting further down
okay, wonderful.
on the runway, at least
Okay,
November Bravo.
Whiskey, second right link 29, hold November Bravo 2 Whiskey.
Second right link to 9er, Turkish Whiskey.
065 right on to link Lima and hold at November Bravo 3.
Right, second right, Lima and Bravo 3, Turkish Whiskey.
55 Whiskey, that was not for you. You can just do what I told you to do. Second right on to link to 9.
Roger, link to 9er, Turkish Whiskey.
065 right Lima, hold November Bravo 3.
Right, Lima, hold November Bravo 3, speedbird 65.
Speedbird 792, further any push and stop.
792, stand 507, push and stand crew.
That's it. November Bravo 2
Cargo 103 Charlie.
Echo.
Taxi Echo, hold Echo 1 initially.
Hold short Echo 1, 83 Charlie.
Speedbird Conquer 1, request taxi.
Speedbird Conquer 1, right Sierra, hold at Sierra 1.
Right Sierra, Sierra 1, Speedbird Conquer 1. Clipper 102 heavy, ready for push and start.
Okay, stand by. KLM 5, question. Speed 1487, 27 right, surface 2167 degrees 4 knots, okay, land.
27 right to the land, 1487.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, via November Bravo 2 Echo, question from November Bravo 2 Echo, 27 left, surface 2167 degrees 4 knots, okay, takeoff.
27 left, November Bravo 2 Echo, clear for takeoff, KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. So we are cleared. Transponder to on.
509, we are ready for push and start.
London Tower, Lot 2 Hotel Romeo, holding shot Echo 1. People Tower Spirit 516, XP continue information, Quebec, QNH 1013, request clearance to this one.
Yep, all stations with clearance, hold back a minute, it's getting a little bit busy, so let me just clear out here and I'll call you back, guys. Turkish 5 with 71 Bravo, right turn on to Lima, hold at November Bravo.
Here we go. Line with the runway. Set N1 to 55%.
Lot 2 Hotel Romeo, holding short Echo 1.
Lot 2 Hotel Romeo, left
We are
on to
aligned now.
Bravo.
N1 55% when the engines are stable. We press
Bravo Kilo 219, thank you very much.
Just ref.
Lot 2 Hotel Romeo.
We have
Lot 281, left on to Bravo,
Press
left
that.
on to Kilo, stand 216.
Left Bravo,
80
left
knots.
Kilo 216, lot 281, thanks. Tower 766, stand 509, we are ready for push.
V1 rotate.
5 by November Bravo 3, line up 27 left.
5 November Bravo 3, line up 27 left, speed 65.
Turkish 5 by Whiskey, hold November Bravo
Whiskey
2
rate,
Whiskey.
gear up, LNAV.
Hold November Bravo 2 Whiskey, for Whiskey.
147 vacated.
Press F, VNAV speed,
1487 right Alpha.
and autopilot.
And link right on Alpha. And
So this
link
camera you can see everything.
502.
Right on Alpha, link 56 and 50.
Airplane accelerating towards flap 5 speed, so we retract flap to 5.
This is our 766, stand 509, we are ready for push.
Airplane accelerating towards flap 1.
Call it back.
We set flaps 1.
Clipper 102 ready for push and start.
Clipper 102, stand 320, push and start approved.
Push start approved. Clipper
Airplane accelerating towards flaps up. We set flaps up.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, contact London Control 129.425.
129.425, LM5 Charlie Foxtrot. Thank you, bye bye.
Shuttle 2 Kilo.
129.425.
What are you doing? See ya.
Speedbird 8630 Zulu, turn right heading 230 degrees, report localized at established.
Now, speed, vertical speed, reduce 1000 feet per minute.
Localizer 27 right, Speedbird 8630.
London Control, afternoon, Qatari, KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, 4000 climbing 6000.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, line of control, roger. Speedbird 81 Alpha, you with me?
London Control, Speedbird
Now we have
81
the flaps
Alpha,
up.
which is 6000 feet, max 1, Golf
Take a
departure,
few
Airbus
after
350.
takeoff checklist. After
81 Alpha,
takeoff
line control,
checklist is
hello,
complete.
redirect.
The airplane can sense the flaps are up and the landing gear is up. So after takeoff checklist complete.
Climb flight level 370, Speedbird 81 Alpha.
A firm and route direct to SITET. I'll put it in chat for you. KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, fly heading 180 degrees.
Heading 180 degrees. KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. Heading 180 set. Heading south.
Speedbird 8630, descend altitude 3000 feet further on the glide, 27 right.
3000 then on the glide, 27 right, Speedbird 630.
1000 to go.
Eurowings, correction. European 438, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees.
I set the vertical speed now to 500.
Control, good day, EZ52 Whiskey of 4000 feet.
Easy 52 Whiskey Foxtrot, London Control, hello. Continue on your present heading. Climb now, flight level 130.
Present heading, climbing flight level 130, EZ52.
Spirit 8630, when you're established, tower.
I didn't change, but the transition altitude here in London is 6000 feet. I'm going to change it now. So as we are cleared to 6000, we climb 6000, still an altitude. We wait to be cleared above 6000 to change our altimeters to the standard setting. We have an airplane 5 miles ahead, maintaining 7000, actually climbing through 7000 now. Flavio is here as well, Perna do Vento channel, saying good morning. And have a good flight. Thank you so much.
I'll give you clearance at the hold.
Thank you, Claudio. Today
Your
from
push
London
start is
Heathrow to
approved.
Paris.
Cessna 182, probably not required. Start is
Out,
approved.
so the airplane just leveled off at 6,000 feet.
And report ready at Alpha 1.
And we are on the heading of 180 by ATC.
And naval report ready at Alpha 1, Golf, Romeo Delta Command.
Standard control, good afternoon, Seabird 65, passing 2,200, Detling 2 Golf.
Seabird 65, London Control, good afternoon. Maintain 6,000.
Maintain 6,000 on reaching Seabird 65.
And Seabird 4 Romeo Echo requesting further climb, please.
4 Romeo Echo, Lima space shortly, continue Unicom 1228.
1228, thanks Sam, upgrading, thanks for that.
E28. Spirit 2804, Unicom now 122.8, Delios. Hasta luego.
So we still don't have clearance to go above 6,000. On the heading 180. That's our route, short route today to Paris.
London,
I'm going to request here.
502 November Unicom, please, 1228, have a nice one.
Well, that might be the case. Thanks very much. Catch you later. Super 502 November.
Thanks for checking. Eurowings 1243, turn left heading 095.
We don't have the ATs for Paris.
822, turn right heading 105.
Turn right heading 105, United 822.
We request the
Eurowings
meteo.
1243,
The
turn left
meteorological
heading 090
information,
degrees.
it says wind 160.4, Cabo K, 23 degrees, 1013, no significant changes for the next 2 hours. Most probably.
European 438, correction, descend now flight level 80.
This wind is
European
crosswind as well in Paris. We can keep runway 9
check it out, standby.
and most probably landing 9 left. I'm going to make this change here.
Aeroflot 1556, left heading 090 degrees.
Index on arrival, ILS 9 left. All the rest remain the same.
United 822, descend flight level 370.
Down to 370, United 822.
ILS 9 left.
That's United 822, descend flight level 230, level
6
by
That's the arrival.
route direct Vavic.
Route direct Vavic and descend.
Arnon Lima, hey Fonseca, this is the first time I have seen vectors on takeoff. Is this normal in Europe? Yes, it's very normal. What is not normal here in London is to be low for this amount of time. Usually they vector us around the other airplanes, but we keep
climb flight level 250.
climb flight level 250, KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. Now I have clearance to 25. Let's do it.
You're not in my airspace, sir. Go to Unicom, please.
Unicom.
And VNAV.
United 822. Can you give us that direct again, please, sir?
And this is the transition from the set standard.
So
it's normal, the radar vectors on departure. Usually you do 1 or 2 turns on the SID and then you get a heading around the traffic. It's very, very common in UK, especially if you are going south or southeast towards Maastricht area or towards France. But it's very, very common.
1013 down to 5,000.
And then once you are clear of the traffic on the departure,
resume my navigation now, redirect Coxie.
they give you a direct to some point
for European
on our route. I'm expecting today
Swiss 391, Unicom 122, goodbye.
something like Bogna or if it was a real word, maybe even Petax in coordination with the French ATC.
Approach easy 625 with you, hardy to departure.
This is going to be a short sector.
Easy 6254, London Control, hello, climb flight level 90.
Crossing 10,000 now. That is no turbulence.
Easy 52, Whiskey Foxtrot,
Crossing 10,000, I'm going to turn the seatbelts to auto and turn off
Navigation for
hero lights.
You
We
were
only
advised to
maintain
stay on the
beacon,
heading, by the
navigation
way.
light, and
So
strobo light
if I
on.
want you to stay on the heading, I need you to just stay
And
on
the
the heading.
airplane
So advise rather than
is
follow the nav.
accelerating towards
Oh,
320 knots.
actually, if I do spot.
That's all good.
And United 822. Sorry to trouble you again, sir. The direct, please, could you spell it out for me?
Victor Alpha Bravo India Kilo, VABIK.
VABIK, United 822, thank you.
Perfect. Easy 93 Echo Delta, climb flight level 220.
Climb flight level 220 region, 93 Echo Delta.
I'll show you some
65, climb
images.
flight level 180.
Climb flight level 180, speed of 65.
European 438, speed 180 knots.
180 knots, European 438.
So as you can see, we are on the UK coast, really close to the border with France.
Golf Romeo Delta, Delta Mike, you cleared to Shoreham, reaching frames and then settling. Fish altitude 4,000 feet and squawk 2044.
Go to Shoreham, after departure, tracking frame and settling. Climb initial altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 2044.
Golf Romeo Delta, Delta Mike, route back correct, port ready.
You're ready for departure now, Golf Romeo Delta, Delta Mike.
Right, great. KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot and navigation direct Hardy.
Navigation direct Hardy, KLM 5. So what we do, we select Hardy, we put it on top. We make sure the new dash line is towards Hardy. We execute and we engage LNAV. So now we have LNAV engaged, the airplane turning left towards Hardy. We can even update Hardy position and execute again, so it gives us a better turn towards Hardy.
1548, I gave you a Unicom a little while ago, but you can see that.
Alright, thank you.
London Control, Turkish Alpha Whiskey.
I'm going to start preparing our approach. So that means we go to landing, en route. We copy all the FMC data, so we are going to land in Paris, runway 9 left. The wind is dry. Sorry, the condition is dry. The wind is crosswind. So I'm going to use -5 in anticipation to any tailwind. Temperature 23 degrees. QNH 1013.
1 Whiskey Delta.
No credit for the reverse for now. Flaps 30, air conditioning auto, anti-ice off.
Oh, there you are, yes.
Brakes so far 3 and no normal.
Descend flight level 150.
We need to see the weight. For the weight, we are landing with 8.5. So this 8.5 plus 206.6 that we had on departure, 0 fuel weight, so this is 115.1. So we can select, sorry, 215.1. Say 216, and we can calculate. We set here on approach, 216. And 139, 144 makes sense. This auto brake 3 is going to give us a margin of 500 meters. That's not very comfortable, so I'm going to select auto brake 4. Calculate it again. Yes, but with auto brake 4, I'm going to select reverses. So we are going to use. We're going to select then auto brake 4. And we're going to use reverses for today. 216 hour landing on 9 left in Paris, Goulet.
Of course, sorry for the delay. 371 Bravo, climb flight level 330.
So, auto brake 4.
No worries, block climb 330,
and 71 Bravo, if you could help me out, if you could expedite until passing 80.
And as we climb out, we already have 9 left.
1 Alpha, Unicom now 1228, bye-bye.
In Paris, France, minimums are for ILS, Cat 1, 578. So we come here to minimums and we select 578.
climb 220, easy 6055.
787.
Berlin, Master Short, Unicom 128, cheerio.
I'm going to show you our route after landing.
Eurowing 1243, 11 Master Short, Unicom 128, goodbye.
So airport search, we go to Lima, France, Paris, Goulet Airport. So we land 9 left. Most probably we vacate via Zulu 6. We continue 45 degrees right turn into Kilo 6 to cross 9 right. Then we continue south to Bravo. And we take right on Bravo to the main terminal, international terminal here. One of those positions here. So the airplane just leveled off 25,000. We'll make sure all the altimeters are at 25,000. And we do one fuel check. The fuel check, I'm going to use this screen. So on the progress page we are arriving with 8.5 and we need 6.9 to alternate Brussels. So it's fine for now. We are less than 40 miles to top of descent, 32 miles.
250 level by Logan.
Arnold Wim is saying that he couldn't fly here. It's a little different from what he's used to. Yeah, we have a couple of different things in Europe, but it's not that difficult. Like in the US, when they need you out of your route, they give you heading, they give you altitude, pretty much they fly the airplane to you. It's not like in Brazil when they give you heading and then they give you an altitude. They don't think if you are high, if you are low. You have to figure out by yourself, and then at some point they give you a shortcut and you need to make sure you are ready for the approach. In Europe, the ATC instructions, it's going to give you a more constant descent and on profile descent for you to complete the approach.
Turkish 55 Whiskey, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350.
So we have pretty much everything set for our arrival. We can do the descent checklist. Descent checklist, so recall is checked. Notes, we have no notes checked. Auto brake 4. Landing data, VREF 30139. Minimum sparo 578. And approach briefing completed. So we land 9 left on the ILS and we vacate to the right. Auto brake 4. Full reverse.
Charlie inbound. Golf Whiskey Charlie, fly level 80.
Most probably to vacate via Zulu 6 or even Zulu 7.
Papa Alpha Charlie, London Control, hello, climb flight level, correction, maintain
so
flight
descent
level
checklist is complete.
Maintain flight level 80, Holly, then Willow, Yankee Alpha Charlie.
London, good day, Viva 938, Brookman 7 bus, 6,000 feet.
Viva 938, London Control, hello, climb flight level 140.
Climbing flight level 140, 938.
Delta Mike, altitude 4,000.
Golf Delta Mike, thank you, climb now.
We have an FMC message. Let's check which message is that. Reset MCP altitude. So we are almost ready to descend. London KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. Request descent.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, Unicom 122.8.
122.8. Thank you. Bye bye. Oh, he said 122.8.
Climb flight level 230. Final cruise level stay.
122.
Climbing 320 out of the clouds 655, I think.
Negative 230.
2.8, that's the Unicom frequency in Vatsim. So we don't have any ATC. We are going to follow the arrival. BBAX 9 Victor. So we need to cross BBAX 250 knots and below 250. So the next altitude is, all of them, they are below. The first one at or above is 8,000. So altitude 8,000 set here. And we are really close to start our descent. This is one arrival like the new ones in Guarulhos. from any point from Viva 1 or Viva 2, Viva 3, Viva 4, and Viva 5, from all these points we are at the same distance to position co-live. So from any of these points, if we had ATC online, he could give us a direct to Moliv. As we don't have any ATC and we want to expedite our flight, we are going to fly from Viva 1 direct to Colive. So how we do that? We select Colive and we put after Viva 1. So now we have a new route, we execute, and we are already descending in idle and VNFF. One thing I didn't do, I have to request the forecast for the descent and the transition level in Paris. Transition out to 5,000 with QNH 1013, it's going to be 6,000. Flight level 60. Arnold Lima is asking, is that I start with point merge? Yes, that's the name of this kind of arrival, is the point merge, the same one that we have in Guarulhos, the new one in Guarulhos. So all those points that we have previously, they are at the same distance to Colive. So at any point, if the ATC clear us direct to Colive, we are not going to be high on the approach. I'm just checking here, no Paris ATC online today. So I'm going to make a blind broadcast on the Unicom frequency. Paris traffic KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. We are inbound to the ILS 9 left, leaving 240 now, going down to 8,000. We follow the airplane heading with the heading bug. The airplane is flying LNAV, so lateral navigation based on our route on the FMC. But we always keep the heading bug on the airplane heading, just in case the LNAV goes out for any reason. The airplane is not going to turn and it's going to keep the current heading. One thing that I notice here, we have the vectors. So if I set it plan, zoom in, and I step until the position vectors, I just notice that we can fly from Papago 527 direct to the 10 miles final on 9 left. So the 10 miles final on 9 left after Papago, we do the step here, and now you're going to see the new route we are going to execute. So we have thrust and VNAV speed, and that's our current route. One last thing that we still need to check is on the navigation radio. The ILS is already automatically set to 109.35, final approach course 084, that's the ILS. Papa November Echo for runway 9 left. So from Viva 1, we are flying direct to Colive today. There is no traffic inbound Paris. And
for traffic, he is a 6254, descending to 8000, direct Mopa. My dual hotel.
And Paris Gaulle traffic, KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. We are flying direct to Koliv, then Mopar. We are estimating position Mopar 1606. Right now descending to 8,000 feet.
Can you see on the text the waypoint before Mopar?
We are flying out to Koliv, Kilo Oscar Lima India Victor. Koliv, KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot.
I'll try color V EZ6U54, thank you.
So we are coming down, we are crossing 20,000 feet. As you can see, we have some clouds ahead. So what I'm going to do now is to set the seat belts on, to have the cabin ready before our approach. So everybody is going to be seated before we cross these clouds. So I give them back a PA. Come here, I press for the PA, and I give them the PA. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. We are pretty much ready for our approach. I'm going to give you the last cinematics of this flight. You can see the right engine and the right wing. Arno Lima saying that this EasyJet looks Brazilian. Yeah, I think he is. I think he is Brazilian. We can identify ourselves very easy, right? Our accent, it's really easy to identify, especially on radio communications. I love this livery of KLM with the orange nose, the orange pride. This is the Papa Hotel Bravo Victor Alpha 777-300 ER KLM Airlines, Royal Dutch Airlines. As you can see, the 777 is a very automatic airplane. We don't have to configure anything during the flight unless we have a problem. So pretty much we deal with the seat belts and the lights, and we handle the airplane controlling the lateral navigation, the vertical navigation, and the speed itself. All the rest is pretty much done automatically. So we are inbound Paris, already in the French territory. So I think you want some action from now. Let's go back inside the airplane. And I'm going to, on the airport map, I'm going to use this function, heading up arm. That means it doesn't matter which screen I'm in. Once I touch down, it changes to the airport map with the heading, with the airplane in the middle of the screen and following my airplane. Okay, so that's the function for the heading up arm position. And I just want to do something here, guys. While you see this, I'm going to select like this, and I'm going to create a new camera here. I will call it FO taxi camera, and this FO taxi camera, I'm going to assign a key as assign a key here, and it's going to be shift 9. Okay, so it's easy for me. Now I can change from this position to this position and to this position back. Okay, as you can see, we are coming towards Paris, Charles de Gaulle Airport. We still have 58 miles to go, crossing 14,000 feet, that's okay. So approaching 10,000 by now, we are going to select our landing lights to on, our runway turn off lights left and right to on, and our taxi light to on as well. We are pretty much ready for this approach. We are waiting for the cabin ready information, and we are waiting for the transition altitude. As we are the first one, I'm going to fly direct Papa Golf 527. Paris de Gaulle traffic, KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. Looks like we are the first one on the approach to runway 9 left. From now on, we are crossing 13,000, flying direct to Papa Golf 527. And we are descending to 4,000 feet. 5
No problem, easy 6054, number 2 on the approach, going to proceed on hold at Mopar. And number 2 for the approach.
So 4,000, QNH 1013 is set. So the approach checklist, altimeters 1013, all of them approach checklist complete. The last one is the landing checklist. As you can see, we are 500 feet high on the approach. We are still above 10,000. I'm going to keep this speed. We don't have to worry about it right now. Once we start preparing for the approach, maybe we need some speed brake, maybe. Let's see, we have some headwind, so maybe the winds are going to help us to reduce our speed for approach. So we already told the cabin crew to prepare for the approach. Almost crossing 10,000 feet. Now we are going down to 4,000. 4,000 is the minimum altitude at position Fox 09 Lima. That is 11 miles to the runway 9 left. So 4,000 feet is 3,622 feet above the airport elevation. Usually we cross 10 miles, 3,000 feet above the airport elevation, so 3,600 at 11.4 miles, it's good enough. The path is slowly coming back as we are maintaining 240 knots on the descent. There is one guy 6,000 below, crossing 4,000 then on the final, intercepting the final 9 left. KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, we are passing 10,000 going down to 4,020 miles to the final runway 9 left in Paris. We still have 37 miles to go.
Era para tomar para 8.000. Okay, easy 6054, going to hold Mopar at 8,000. Wait for the descent of the aircraft.
EasyJet, I think you can follow us, no holding needed. We are going to maintain high speed on this approach close to the runway. And I can see on our TCAS there is another one now at 10 miles final, runway 9 left.
We will continue the approach with no holdings, number 3 on the approach. Is it 6254? Thank you.
So right now we have cabin ready. I accelerate to 250 knots and I'm going to use flight level change. thrust, right level change speed, because I want to go down. I want to be fast on the approach, so I cannot be fast and high at the same time. So I use a higher speed to go down, to be below the path. So once I need to reduce, I'm going to use the height that I descend before to lose that speed and be back on profile. So here we go, we are passing 7,000 down to 4,000. This is 3,000 feet that we have to descend. 3,000 feet times 4 on the 777, 3 times 4 is 12 miles, so we are 13 miles, so we are good. We can reach 4,000 before, and after the initial approach fix, we still have 3 miles to reduce our speed, and at that point, we are going to be 11 miles to the runway. So I'm very comfortable with the speed and the altitude right now. There are some videos on this channel giving you explanation about your height to the runway, your speeds to the runway, your flap selection. Everything is there, you just have to search for it. And remember guys, if you are not subscribed yet to our channel, please do it. We have a goal to reach 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscription by 1st of January next year. So as we are coming down on the approach, we still have 1,800 feet to reach 4,000. I'm going to reduce the speed now to flap up speed, 219 pretty much. 219 is our flap up speed. That is going to keep us high on the approach, but we also have to follow the glide slope. As you can see, the glide slope is above us, so we are good for now. Now approaching the flap up speed, I select flaps 1. So as you can see, flaps 1 is coming down, and I reduce the speed to the flaps 1 speed. As I already told you in the live broadcast before, first we select the flap and then we reduce the speed. So we have Papa November Echo, that's the correct ILS 084. I'm going to arm our approach mode, localizer and glide slope is armed. We are approaching the final and the flap 1 speed, so I select flaps 5. So flaps 5 is selected and I reduce to the flap 5 speed around 170 knots, 180 knots. Paris Goulet traffic, KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. We are turning to a 14-mile final runway 9er left. As you can see, we are going to intercept the glide slope and the localizer together. No speed brake was needed. I'm going to arm the speed brake now.
I'm going to continue 155 on the heading at 5,000, and we'll start the approach from Charlie Foxtrot 08 left waypoint. Thank you.
Localizer capture. So right now flaps 15 and we reduce the speed to 160 knots. We are going to have the glide slope interception in a few seconds. that we have speed, glide slope, and our missed approach is to 4,000.
Double traffic with a 303
4,000
landing
is
from
set.
0A09 right.
KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot, we are on a 10-mile final runway 9er left in Paris, Charles de Gaulle.
Roger with a 303.
So as you can see, our airplane is in idle since we start our descent. Speed set to 160 with the current wind, and on the glide path it cannot reduce, it's maintaining 166. I'm happy with that. If the speed starts to increase, then we can extend flaps to 20 or even select gear down to reduce our speed, but that's not necessary for now. As you can see, the speed is slowly going down to 160, the requested speed for now. That's the radio altimeter alive, indicating that we are 2,500 feet above the terrain. Just for you to follow this approach. I had a flight director. Autopilot disconnect. I don't know why. So the autopilot's not working anymore. No problem, we select gear down, flaps 20, and we fly it manually. Because of this restriction, we are going, or this failure, we are going to select flaps 30 and reduce the speed for the approach speed. 144. Landing checklist, just the flaps to go.
The go traffic is 6054 on the glide 14 miles out, runway 8 left.
Landing checklist is complete. So now we fly this approach towards runway 9er left. It's a manual flight from now. Not sure what happened to our autopilot. Not big deal. We keep flying manually. Paris Charles de Gaulle traffic. KLM 5 Charlie Foxtrot. A 3.5 mile final runway 9 left. So we just crossed 1,000. We are stable on approach. As you saw, that is, as you can see, there was one departure from runway 9 right. It's 9 miles ahead of us already. So as I told you before, for the ones that saw my video about the 737 landing on the 777, it's a bit different. When we stop seeing the threshold, we start to pull it back, the yoke, so we reduce our rate of descent in anticipation to the touchdown, and around 30 to 10 feet we complete the flare profile, but we don't keep going down as on the 737 once we cross the threshold. So we cross the threshold already reducing our descent rate. Okay, I'm going to follow the glide slope here. That's why we have all reds. So we don't see the threshold anymore. We start to hold it up, hold it up, hold it up, and we land right now. Now we set reverses. And we take not this one, the second to the right is going to be Zulu 6. So we have 60 knots, idle reverse, manual braking. So we can take right on Zulu 6. It's a high speed one, so we can turn like this. And I'm going to open the camera. Runway 9 left is clear at Paris Charles de Gaulle. We are taking right on Kilo 6 to cross runway 9 right. So guys, we maintain everything on for now. We are already crossing or about to cross runway 9 right, as you can see. So we keep the flaps, we keep the lights, we keep everything. Once we cross to the other side and we are clear of all the traffics, then we can start working on the after landing procedures. Hobson Brito is sending another message. Thank you, Hobson, for being with me again today in this live in English. So I'm going to keep forward Kilo 6, slide, right turn and left turn here to keep on Kilo 6 and then right on Bravo. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start our APU. Turn the landing lights to off, runway turn off lights to off, strobo light off. We go back here, we don't need the auto brake anymore, off. We retract the flaps and the transponder to transponder. So that's our camera for taxi. Going to do a right turn here. And here we are, we have the tickets off message. We can cancel this. And we go to the apron, to this main terminal, this rounded, this circle terminal here. This is the one of the international terminals in Paris. So we have the AP running. We could be shutting down one engine by now, but we are not going to do this here in Paris. We have some tight turns on the ground, so we are going to wait it a little more.
The go traffic is a6254, runway 8 left gate, taxiing 2 gates, thank you.
So we are on Bravo, about to go left on Bravo Delta 9.
Taxi Whiskey 6, Golf Lima for the gates, thank you.
We are going to take the second to the left here. To join the main apron. Alpha Delta 1 to our right. That's not the one we want. We take the second one. I'm going to use this camera to park our airplane. I don't have any assistance So that's why I'm going to use this camera. Stop it short, keep going. About to stop, yes. Right now. So going inside again, setting the parking brake. Of course, by this time the taxi light would be off. So we have the message, parking brake set, APU is running. We can turn off both engines. And then we start the shutdown procedure by turning off the left and the two center demand pumps, the two center primary pumps, and the last one, the right electrical demand pump. Seat belts to off, fuel pumps to off, beacon to off. Then you have flight directors to off and transponder to standby. That's it. At this time we can do shutdown checklist. Parking brake is set. Shutdown checklist is complete, guys. That's in our flight today. I'm going to disconnect from the Vatsim servers. I am disconnected right now, so I'm going to turn it off to vPilot, and now we can see some instant replay. Let's set 500 seconds. Let's see. This is on approach. This is a nice view for you. I don't know why it's shuttering like this. Let's try another one. From the top first. Yes, that's the one. The tail camera. And we park here on the right side. As you can see, we start to reduce our rate of descent, and when we are around 30 feet, we finish our flare. That's it, and we touch down. As we touch down, we deploy the reverses. In this case, we need full reverses today, and then slowly we bring it down the nose gear. This was the first rapid exit taxiway. We took the second one. So I'm going to cancel this replay and I'm going to give you another one at 480 seconds. Let's try from the side now. And that was our landing today. Full reverses again. The last replay for today. The tower view, we cannot see anything. This one from the nose gear, looking aft. Touchdown, and I think we had a crash on the simulator. At the time of the touchdown. It happens a couple of times, don't worry guys, we were able to perform our entire flight. So right now I just changed to my webcam. Guys, thank you so much. Everybody that followed me today on this flight from London Heathrow to Paris de Gaulle. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel if you like it. Tell your friends about the channel. Share this video, share the other videos on the channel, all the videos that you like. And we have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by the beginning of next year, by 1st of January. So we are doing good for now. I can show you this is the current subscriptions. We have 663. So if we take the exponential goal from 200 followers that we had at the beginning of this year, 2021, we want to reach 1,000 by the end of the year. We are just above the goal, so keep sharing, keep coming with me on the flights. You can notice today that there was another Brazilian flying to Charles de Gaulle inbound to Paris. He landed on the southern runway today. So fly with me. If you like, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we see you next time. Bye bye, guys.